Hello, hello.
Hi.
Another special face. Thank you for tapping in with Black K Moss
Yes,
and the
of
Goldie
course.
Experience.
It's my pleasure.
Okay, yeah, get the tapping. We gonna figure it out. So let's start off. Let them know who you are, or what you do, and where they can find you.
Yeah. Hi, I am Leah the Teacher. I am a poet, artist, activist, community advocate, born and raised on the east side of Buffalo. And you can find me on Instagram at Miss Teacher, Msteacha. There you will see me doing a bunch of poetry and other shit because I'm an artist and I like art and I just like doing shit. So yeah.
Period. Okay, so let's get into it. So,
Mhm.
what forms of art do you do? Just poetry?
So I write, and I don't just write poetry.
Mhm.
I've been writing songs, short stories,
Nice.
and just many different things since I was a kid. Sometimes I just write scenarios,
Okay.
things that hasn't happened, and imagine it has.
Okay. What the manifestation? Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Um, and you also model, also art,
And
right?
I wouldn't call myself a model, but I feel like in order to be, I don't know, seen, you have to model it some way.
Mm-hmm.
But I really like when people pay attention to my mind and my brain
Nice.
and what's going on inside.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, those are the kind of things that I share with my art.
Gotcha.
So yeah,
Obviously you have the height and
yeah,
the natural look.
yeah.
You have the look.
Thank
So
you.
you're welcome. Have you done any of the fashion shows out here though?
I've performed at two of them. I've
Okay.
performed at Buffalo Fashion Runway, their first black carpet event, and they have their second one
I'm
coming
about to
up.
say
I'm so
yes. Are you
excited for
performing
that
for that
one.
one too?
I am not, but I
Okay.
will be there,
Okay.
because I love them and everything they do. So,
Nice.
yeah. And then I also performed at Restoration Fashion Show,
Okay.
which was a little different. And but it was nice. It was just a lot of different faces.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna say it. There's a lot of white faces.
Okay. Hey. Hey.
Yeah. But hey.
Hey. Okay. Restoration. I feel
Mm-hmm.
like I heard of that before.
Mm-hmm. No, it's very beautiful. It was very beautiful.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So, how long have you been doing writing altogether?
So I've been writing all my life, but as far as poetry, um, I guess I just started sharing it kind of like 2 or 3 years ago. Like before, I would just write and keep it to myself,
Mm-hmm.
right? I started sharing my poetry, doing videos on it on TikTok, and then I moved over to Instagram. And what I was really talking about was just me. Like I was talking about boys. I was talking about
Great.
like mental struggles,
Mm-hmm.
and I was also talking about my black experience. It's a black woman experience too, and I feel like not a lot of people talk about it in a way that's like really deeply vulnerable, and that's kind of my approach to it. Like I want to drop the mask and really just show you, you know, everything about me as a black woman,
Mm-hmm.
my struggles and also like with life, but also with men. And yeah,
Because it's common.
it is.
Speaking of vulnerable, just the girls not really crying. I mean, I heard you, a couple people you talking your smack.
Yeah.
You were talking your smack. The girls are not crying anymore.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
broken heart. We wearing it on out. We got S on our
Exactly.
chest, and I do
Exactly.
love that. I really do love that.
Yeah, I love the girls for that as well. That is something that I'm starting to embody because before, I'm not gonna lie, big simp. And you can see it in my poetry too. Like I will fall at a man's feet for real. But
I feel that.
that is something that's changing for sure. We definitely bossing up.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. As long as it doesn't change you as a person.
Yes. Yeah, definitely.
Still, keep that heart.
Mm-hmm.
Keep that.
Keep that love.
Yeah,
keep that
for
love.
sure.
But also that protection is
Yes.
important.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's the thing I'm amping up on protection.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I feel that.
Mm-hmm.
Been there, still going there.
Yeah.
Vulnerability, right?
Vulnerability.
And self-reflection.
Mm-hmm. And self-reflection. Yeah.
Nice. So, let's see. If you could, if you do you have any favorite of like a moment, any favorite moments? So you were just like, oh, I know that this is for me. Like, how did you? What is that moment that it was like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do?
Oh, Wow, that is a hard question a little bit. Um, for me, I believe the moment is it's been seeing how people support me.
Okay.
Like my friends that are also artists, you
Mm-hmm.
know, they appreciate my art and they let me know that they appreciate my art. And so sometimes when you're inside, you know, when you're creating the art, you don't really see the impact that you have.
Right.
And it's been my community and my peers and my friends and the people around me that has shown me that they appreciate me and my art, that made me feel like, oh shit, okay, you know, I'm actually doing something here.
Right.
And yeah. And now I'm at this moment where I'm starting to appreciate it a lot more. I'm starting to appreciate it a lot more. Um, but also, you know, I had this message that I want to get out, and sometimes I feel like I'm not being heard, and I'm just like, you know, where's the I don't know, you know, it's just like sometimes I feel like it's not moving, but it is. So yeah, yeah. My to answer your question, my peers and my friends, they helped me. That there's no specific moment.
Okay.
It's just been the journey.
Well, speaking of message, because we are live rolling, what is the message?
Yeah.
I will clip it so you can post the message. So, what is the message that you want to get out specifically?
So the message I want to get out is that this system is not built for um, Black people, and it's pretty obvious. But there's this, you know, illusion that's painted that keeps a lot of us kind of asleep to our power. And I've been there, you know, asleep to my power. I've been in the darkness, right? And there's a way out.
Mm-hmm.
There's a way out. You're not stuck there. And so my message is to empower my Black people, my Black sisters, and my Black brothers. You know, I talk a lot of stuff about the Black
But
brothers,
we love
but we
y'all.
love y'all. So I love you so much. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I just would like to see all of us in a healed place where we can all understand and love each other, you know? Like Black women, Black men, Black non-binary people, like we can all love each other. So my message ultimately is love.
Nice.
Yeah.
Love that. Love that.
So
Okay, calm. So, again, remind me, you said how you've been doing this for how long?
I've really been writing all my life. Like since I was a kid, my
Okay.
twin and I, we've been writing. When we were younger, our dad, he had us write essays instead of like punishing us.
Okay.
He would literally have us study somebody, say like Dr. Sadie or somebody like that,
Mm-hmm.
and write essays on them as a punishment.
Hey.
And then sometimes he'd just give us money to write essays, like here, $50, go write this essay about, you know?
Hey, sounds great.
Yes. So like literally been writing all my life. I guess yeah, I started taking it serious about 3 years ago.
Okay.
And that was when I decided I wanted to share it with people.
Okay.
Because I'm definitely one to want to hide a little bit. I'm definitely want to be like, don't look at me.
I would say I only seen you at certain type of events, certain type of environments, I should say.
Yes, I'm very choosy with the community that I choose to like be around. Like I love to see people who love people and you know who are not afraid to show it. And
right, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Exactly,
nothing wrong with that. So, which form of poetry is your favorite? Because I know I personally started with haikus and the quick little nursery rhyme things.
Yes.
Do you have a favorite like
That's a good
genre?
question. Actually, I don't have a favorite genre of poetry because my poetry is more like freestyle. It's kind of like a free word. There's no format to it. I do like to rhyme for sure. And what inspires my poetry, honestly, a lot is hip hop.
Okay.
Like rap. So sometimes my poetries might seem a little rapish. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Your own style. It's a freelance. Art is art.
Exactly.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Those that get it.
Yeah, for sure. Random question. If I were to ask you, how many pieces do you think you have just off the bat?
So I was actually just counting up my poetry pieces because I sneak peek. I
Okay.
plan to release a poetry book.
Oh,
Yes,
I love that.
I have over 100 poems.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And it's so much. It ranges from so many different topics. You know, there's the side of me that's like, you know, really sweet, and I'm talking about love and gentleness. There's just
Hmm.
the side of me that's like, okay, I'm attacking you, fuck niggas, fuck America.
How would you set that up? Like, is it gonna start from like a crescendo, or
I'm trying to figure that out now, but
is it sweet stuff and
it's
or how you do your contents? I guess.
it's
I'm
gonna be a nice little surprise.
yes. I'm very. Is that dropping this year?
uh, maybe,
Okay,
maybe.
I love that. I love that. I love that.
Hmm.
Come back and promote it
Oh yeah,
for sure. I love that.
thank you.
All right, so I was asking the girls this question because everyone came so far as from the highlights night. How do you feel about the night?
Oh man, I loved it.
Okay.
It was gorgeous
I didn't get
because
to speak to you. I didn't get to speak to anyone. It's just like, thank you for coming.
I love the lineup of like the beautiful black women that's
Mm-hmm.
out here doing it,
For
and like
sure.
you got a taste of everything. You know, you got a taste of the you know, hip hop and the poetry, of course, and then the Afro style dances. We got
Mm-hmm.
live painting.
For
Somebody
sure.
sitting like
For sure.
that was just amazing. The experience altogether was great. And I'm glad that the men came out. I'm happy that they came and showed
They
their
were
faces.
inboxing me. Some of them were definitely scared. They like, let me know for the next one. But like, I'm like, we wanted y'all there so y'all can see.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't
come
know.
love on the queens. We
Come on,
appreciate
for
y'all.
sure.
Come
Don't be
on.
scared to speak. That's how I let Mike do his thing because he's like, I want to.
Hmm.
I want to do it for y'all. I
Oh
love
yeah,
y'all.
him too. I
Mhm.
really appreciated his poem about the black woman too. I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, yeah. So I would like to see that again and again and again. For real, for real. Hmm.
It's in the works.
Hmm.
Once a month at least. So it's in the works.
Hmm.
Okay, calm. Couple more minutes.
Okay.
Okay. I know you have a party to attend. Um. So, you said you are from here, right? Born and
Yeah,
raised.
I'm born and raised in Buffalo on the east side, and I like to stress that because there are a lot of people I see, you know, out here doing great things, of course, but aren't like necessarily from Buffalo or haven't been here for a long time. And sometimes I'm just like, you know, where are the core Buffalonians at? You know, because those are the people I'm trying to speak to through my poetry. I'm not gonna lie,
Mhm.
you know, yeah,
It's hard to find
yeah,
them. I
yeah.
don't. Yeah, I don't know. They don't come outside.
They don't.
Um, I don't know why, but one of my last questions is 3 years from now. Well, first of all,
Hmm.
what would you say to the old you?
What would I say to the old me?
That's
There's nothing to be afraid of. There's nothing to be afraid of. Go out, pop your shit, speak your mind, and don't let anybody hold your tongue or don't hold your tongue for anybody. Um, that was something my old self needed to
nice.
learn.
It's calm because I know we all have a message for ourselves.
Hmm.
All right. And where do you see yourself? I say 3 to 5 years from now, or expect to be like.
Where do I expect to be? Oh man, that's I've had a dream of my life since I was a kid, and honestly, by now I thought I'd probably have kids, own property, and be tucked away somewhere.
The movies, they made the world seem. But honestly, if the world was how the world was world in like '06,
Hmm.
it would have been
Yeah,
achievable. But it's
you're
like
right. It's
the times transition and yeah.
that switch to make it harder for us. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, but in 3 to 5 years, I see myself with a community of really great friends and people, you know, that I support and love. They support me and love me, and we're just helping each other survive this very interesting world.
We're in a series, aren't we? It's like yeah, Lifetime, Tubi, a little this HBO Max.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, because we all need each other,
We
man,
definitely
in these
do.
times.
We definitely do. I see a village. I see collaboration between everybody. You
Mm-hmm.
know, I also don't discriminate against races. I know it might seem like it, but I'm pro-black. That's
Yeah.
all. I love black people.
There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Great question.
No problem.
Mm-hmm.
Can you kind of walk me through like a creative process or a creative like step that would take for you to like just be like, all right, I got something I'm gonna da 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 da. Like,
Mm-hmm.
what are the thoughts? How does what is
Yeah,
that process
yeah.
like?
So it's very different sometimes. Sometimes it has to be like a big event. So say like a guy that I'm not even really dating. We kind of like break up. I'm very emotional, right? So I'm gonna start crying.
You pouting your bottom lip? Oh gosh.
I'm gonna start crying, probably
Yeah,
crying for hours, and then all of those tears is gonna turn into something beautiful. So I transmute a lot of my pain into my poetry.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So not even just guy breakups, friendship breakups.
Mm-hmm.
I've had a lot of those as well, and they have hurt me. And I just,
Anything that impacts that triggers that emotion, I feel that.
mm-hmm.
Okay. And then you just focus on that topic.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I also learned through my poetry, like lessons.
nice.
Like I said, I told my old self that I want her to speak up more, right? Like the one thing that I do to help myself like embody these behaviors that I want to,
Mm-hmm.
embody, is I write poetry about it. So I'll tell myself, don't lock yourself up in jail. Like I wrote this poem. It's called Free the Guys, and it's like free the guys from their mental prisons. The thoughts that consume them without their permission, and that's me talking to myself because sometimes I can be locked up there.
For sure.
So
For sure.
yeah.
All right. Do you have any up and coming anything that you would like to promote?
Um, I am, yes, I'm sharing more poetry on Instagram, and I also started a YouTube channel
Oh, nice.
where I will be sharing my poetry, new and old. And just stay tuned for more cool shit that I do.
Period. And again, let them know where they can find you.
Yes, you can find
And
me.
who you are.
Yes, Leah the Teacher,
Uh-huh.
and you can find me on Instagram at Miss Teacher, MSTEACHA. Yep, there you go.
Again, thank you for stopping by.
Of course.
All right.